Hey guys, what's going on? This is Manga by Volume, and today we're going to be doing my collection video for August 2017. As you can see behind me, I have the IKEA Kallax shelves, and the top two rows are entirely full of manga now. So I thought this would be a great time to do a collection video finally, as promised, and yeah, let's just dive into it. Alright, so I apologize ahead of time for the somewhat shaky camera, but I am just kind of holding my phone here. So just pan down, we see some comics down there. But first things first, I got my Pokemon Adventures. This is the red, blue, and yellow arc. It's the first 7 volumes of Pokemon Adventures. A really, really good series, actually. I want to get my hands on the next couple box sets, the gold, silver, and Hoenn stuff. But for now, 1 through 7 is a pretty good start. I've actually had these for quite a while. This is probably some of the oldest manga that I still own from my old collecting days. But anyways, yeah, that's that. And then, of course, we have the One Piece box set number 1 with volumes 1 through 23. We got Spider-Man and little kitty up there. Some Tsum Tsums. Alright, moving along. Just some non-manga crap. And some Nendoroid boxes. Alright, on to the first shelf. We have my Breath of the Wild Link Nendo on his horse, and some more Zelda stuff. We got the Legend of Zelda Hyrule Historia. It is a beautiful, nice, big hardcover art book from Dark Horse. Unfortunately, mine has a little bit of a ding right there from when it fell down about a year ago. But still a great book, great binding, and I love me some Legend of Zelda. The next up we have Legend of Zelda Link to the Past. This is the kind of classic Legend of Zelda comic that appeared in Nintendo Power back in the day. It's an okay read. I mostly like it for the art style and the nostalgia behind it. Next up we have, the Persona 5 art book from the Take Your Heart edition on PS4. A great game and a pretty cool art book. Next we have the Gurren Lagann artworks from Udon Entertainment. That came in a loot anime. Alright, and then all caught up with Ajin. You guys probably saw that in my last one of my last haul videos. Great series, very Tokyo Ghoul Parasite type of story. Berserk volumes 1 through 3, The Tomb volume 1, Dead Man Wonderland volume 1. As you're gonna see, I have a lot of volume 1s. I still need to catch up on the series of. Alright, moving on to the next shelf, we have the complete series of Dragon Drive, volumes 1 through 14. I'm actually reading One Piece volume 3, that's why it's out of the box set for now. The God's Lie, which is a great little book, self-contained story, very similar to something you might get from Inio Asano. Next we have I Am a Hero Omnibus, volume 1, a very short book from Dark Horse, but pretty cool series, great art, nice kind of weird zombie story there. Next up we have, Konosuba, the shiny variant from Loot Anime. That's the manga volume 1. Volumes 1 and 2 of Magi. I love Magi. I love the covers, and I'll probably pick up some more in the future. And now one of my favorite series, it actually might be my favorite right now, and that is My Hero Academia, volumes 1 through 9. Volume 9 was kicked so much ass. I love volume 9. But the whole series, definitely my favorite shonen right now. Next up we got Boruto volume 1 and One Punch Man, all caught up to volume 11, I believe. Volume 12 comes out September 5th, I believe, so I definitely will be picking that up next month. We got the Toon Link Nendo. This is the easy version. He doesn't come with any cool faces or anything. He's just kind of what you see here. Oh, and my One Punch Man Volume 1, as you can see, it's yellow. That's because it is the Loot Anime variant. I didn't actually get the crate that came in. I actually got that from a friend. He gave that to me because he doesn't collect manga, but he still gets the Loot Animes and all that. Alright, next shelf, we have Orange, the Complete Collection, Volume 1 and 2, that is complete. And Parasite 1 through 8, that is also complete. Parasite is a freaking phenomenal series. I love Parasite. We got Rave Master Volume 1. I used to love Rave Master when I was a kid. So I picked up the Volume 1 when I saw it for cheap at a used bookstore. I do not know if I will be picking any more of it up, because I think I've kind of outgrown Hiro Mashima's style, and it definitely hasn't aged as well as I would have liked, or it hasn't aged as well as something like, say, One Piece, even though they came out around the same time and follow pretty much a similar style, at least in the beginning, from what I recall. Next we have A Silent Voice, Volume 1, great series. And moving down to next shelf, we have A Silent Voice, Volumes 2 through 7. That's the rest of the series. That is complete. Yotsuba Volume 2 up there. That's going to be in next month's haul video. So there's a little sneak peek, I guess. There's Twin Spica Volume 1. Turns out I've been pronouncing that wrong, and it kind of sounds like a slur. My bad. So, Yona of the Dawn, Volumes 1 through 7, that is current, up to date. Great shoujo action series. Yotsuba Volume 1, very, very cute series about a little girl and her perspective on life. And Barakamon Volumes 1 through 4. That's nowhere near up to date, but it's a great little series. I've been picking up the volumes as I see them for cheap. Alright, next shelf. We have Children of the Sea, Volumes 2 and 4. Like I said in my last haul, Children of the Sea, I only found Volumes 2 and 4. So I will be picking up 1, 3, and 5 sometime in the future. It is a series that I want to get and read all the way. Then Happiness, Volumes 1 through 5, that is up to date. I still need to read Volumes 2 through 5, but I definitely enjoy Happiness, the manga and the feeling. But Happiness is a great little vampire story from the mind of Flowers of Evil. And it's one of my favorite current series at the moment, just based off of Volume 1. I really, really enjoy the series. And the covers are very, very nice. I love Shuso Ashimi's art style and writing style. It's very weird and sketchy. I like it. Then Planetes or Planetes or Planets, whatever. Omnibus, Volumes 1 and 2. Nice thick books from Dark Horse. This is, of course, from the same mangaka that does Vinland Saga. Still need to read these. I love Vinland Saga, so I have no doubt that I will enjoy these. Then we have Volume 1 of Tokyo Game. I'm not sure if I'm going to complete this series. I've heard mixed things about it, but I saw Volume 1 for cheap, so figured I'd give it a shot. Alright, now moving on, we have Tokyo Ghoul, Volumes 1, 10, and 11. I do need to pick the rest up. I know Volume 14, which completes the series, just came out pretty recently. So it's a pretty good time to jump onto Tokyo Ghoul. I have mixed opinions on the anime, as many people do, but the manga, from what I've read, has been a lot better. So, yeah. Looking forward to picking up more Tokyo Ghoul in the future. And, of course, the magnum opus of my manga shelf, we have Vinland Saga, books 1 through 9. That is all up to date. I cannot wait for volume 10 to come out. Not sure when it's slated to release, but there's Vinland Saga. Probably my favorite series ever. Obviously, My Hero Academia is my favorite ongoing shonen, and Vinland Saga is definitely my favorite ongoing seinen. Very awesome Viking story. If you don't know Vinland Saga, please, I implore you to check it out. If you follow any other manga YouTubers, you've probably heard, people sing its praises, and with good reason. It is an excellent, excellent series. Here's my favorite cover right here. Great stuff. And it's really, really cool to see Yukimura's art style evolve from volume 1. You see it's very simplistic. Well, not very simplistic. It's still pretty sweet. But over time it just evolves more and more. Let me find a good cover. Here we go. There's Askeladd. God, I'm so glad to have these. These are great hardcover releases put out by Kodansha. Very nice binding as well. And yeah, just an all-around great series. Super happy to have it on a shelf. Next up, we have what might be my favorite shelf of my bookshelf. And that is, of course, because it has all my Junji Ito and Inio Asano books. I do still need to pick up Goodnight Poon Poon from Inio Asano. I'm waiting for the 7th and final volume to release before picking it all up. And then I'll have to reorganize all this, so that'll be fun. But, give you guys a look. This isn't Inio Asano, this is Wandering Island by Kenji Tsuruda, okay. But this was a nice little volume. I'm not sure if it's going to have a volume 2, but it was a very Ghibli-esque book. It was very cool. Liked it. Then we have Dissolving Classroom by Junji Ito. This is probably my least favorite Ito book. It's still okay, but it's only really necessary if you're a completionist like I am for Junji Ito. Junji Ito's Cat Diary, Yonen Mu. This was excellent, actually. I was very, very happily surprised with the Cat Diary book. It was very hilarious, and Junji Ito's style works so well for a comedy book. But and of course we have the great, awesome Viz hardcovers, Fragments of Horror, which is a collection of short stories from Ito. Then we have Gyo, Tomie, and Uzumaki. Uzumaki is by far and away the best Ito book that I've read. But in the back of Gyo, you also get the what's it called? The Enigma of Amigara Fault, which is his greatest short story. It's an awesome read. You can probably find it online. It's about I don't know, 15 pages or something like that. Definitely give it a look. It'll give you a nice insight into Junji Ito's style. And of course we have the Inio Asano books, Girl on the Shore. This one, don't start with this one. If you haven't read Inio Asano, Girl on the Shore is very graphic, adult themes. It's still a great read, so like if you like Solanin, which I would recommend you start with, either Solanin or Goodnight Poon Poon. Probably Solanin would be your best bet because it's a self-contained volume, whereas Poon Poon is 7 thick volumes long. But Solanin is a great coming-of-age tale. And then we have What a Wonderful World, volumes 1 and 2. I actually read these pretty recently, a couple months ago, after having them for about a year. It's basically a collection of vaguely interconnected vignettes, just kind of short stories starring different characters and whatnot. with themes of nihilism and hope. It was a very good read. I enjoyed it a lot. And then, of course, we have Nijigahara Holograph, which is probably the single best individual volume that I have in terms of presentation. This is put out by Fantagraphics Books, and is a lovely, lovely book. The read itself is emotionally draining, so I would definitely not recommend reading that as your first Inio Asano book as well. Definitely stick to Solanin or Punpun. But yeah, so that about does it for all my manga. I'll probably put out a comic shelf collection video in the future. I don't have a whole lot of comics. As you can see, my focus is definitely on my manga. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, there's my My Hero Academia poster. I love that poster. Alright, but yeah, see you guys in the next one. Take care.